Hello and welcome to What the Math. This is Master Anton taking a look at another Star Wars game, and this time it's actually a mod. A mod for a game called Mount&Blade. A relatively old game, to be honest, but this is a really awesome mod that you should definitely try because the game itself is really cheap and this mod is absolutely free. So this is a game that changes Mount&Blade entirely into the Star Wars universe. I'm going to show you some of my favorite things first, but let's just start with the Galactic Conquest. Here, essentially, you go into this and you get to create your character. Here you have lots of choices. You can choose any of these various races, and we're going to go for something a little bit unusual. Let's actually choose a Wookiee. We're going to be, oh, and of course you can choose a role here. Let's choose a Force-sensitive warrior Wookiee. We're going to try to go for Wookiee Jedi, which is, of course, a thing that exists in this universe. And we're going to be Galactic Empire Wookiee. We're going to be evil Wookiee, a Force user, and so on. So let's start to navigate. And here, just like in the Mount&Blade game, you get to actually create your own character. You choose what skills you want to have. You choose what abilities you want to have. I'm going to just go for, I think I'm going to just choose a super strong Wookiee. And we're also going to give him extra strength and extra attack, and of course a little bit more skill with pistols and force power. I'm not really sure how the force powers work yet because I haven't really tried this game to the point where you get the force powers, but I do know how the lightsabers and how the rifles work. And this is going to be our Master Wookiee. So let's start our first game here. And of course, you get to also choose the face. Now here for Wookiees, you don't really get much choice. For other races, you do. I'm going to just finish all of this, and basically this is where our adventure starts. Now, this is essentially how the game works. Now, in Mount&Blade, you usually have the map you get to traverse and move around on. But here, the map is actually changed into the Star Wars galaxy. You can actually see the galactic arm in the background there. And from what I believe, this is a relatively good representation of what the galaxy, what the Star Wars galaxy looks like. And depending on the location, certain locations are basically rebellion, certain locations are the Empire, and certain locations are they belong to Hutts or possibly Mandalorians and possibly some other races in the game. So anyway, let's actually try to get into our first battle. There's obviously planets you can visit. You can also visit various stations. You can try to attack those stations and try to take them over. And all of this is essentially how Mount&Blade works as well. But here, of course, everything is changed into the Star Wars universe. Now, what I absolutely adore about this is how it's actually made. So I'm going to zoom in on my ship. You can see I have my TIE fighter, but obviously the number 6 represents that I only have 6 fighters with me. Unfortunately, I cannot see my mouse, and this is a problem that you experience with some of the older games. If you're playing on Windows 8 and you have a resizing or you've resized your actual screen. And I've tried to solve this several times by resizing it back, but unfortunately it doesn't really work. So anyway, we don't really get to see my mouse, but that's okay. Let's go somewhere. Let's see if we can reach Velmor. And here we've landed on planet Velmor. It seems unremarkable. You remember that this planet and the surrounding moons belong to Officer Jorain of Galactic Empire. We can recruit volunteers, and let's actually recruit some of them. We can also land on the planet's surface, buy supplies from the inhabitants, and this is where you get to buy your various supplies. You can see I have a lightsaber, I also have a gun, and I have a speeder bike, which is essentially your mount in this game. You also have your protein packs and your carbohydrate packs, which are your food that you need for survival in this game. Or actually, no, sorry, it's this nerve beef. This here is increases morale of your party. You can buy some of the products here that you can either sell, because in this game you can also become a trader and just buy and sell stuff, or you can trade some of the things that you collect by defeating your enemies, because you can also become a pirate. We can also talk to the administrator and he might have quests for us. I want to buy some supplies. Have you seen enemies around here? Let me think about it. I'm sorry, I haven't seen anyone. Do you have any tasks for me? I don't need anything right now. Alright, so this guy doesn't really need anything from us. What I really like about this is, of course, the sound effects and the music, because it does make you feel like you're in Star Wars universe. Let's see if we can land on the planet's surface, and essentially, here we go. We're currently on our speeder bike, and look at this. This is awesome. The bots from the Star Wars universe. And of course, because this is an Imperial planet, you have the Imperial troops walking around minding their own business. Now, in Mount&Blade, you could actually go inside the buildings and talk to the vendors, and here you can as well. You can actually go in... Whoa, okay. You can go inside these buildings and you can actually... some of these are shops, some of these are just taverns and stuff where you can recruit people, recruit heroes. And this game does have heroes. There's actually heroes you can recruit as well. Unfortunately, I don't really know if there is anyone on this particular planet, but I can talk to this Wookiee. Let's talk to this Wookiee right here. Mr. Wookiee, come here. Come here, Mr. Wookiee. Here we go. What can you tell me about this minor planet? Stuff. Alright, well that's good. Let's get out of here. Not like this. But I believe to get out of here, we just have to reach the end of this map. And here we go, leave the area. Alright, so let's go get into battle. I'm going to show you what the battles or how they actually work. There's two types of battles here. You can either fight on a spaceship, or you can fight on the land, on the ground, on a planet of some sorts. And if you do fight on the land, you can use your speeder as your mount. If you have high enough skills, and I think I do have high enough skills, let me just double check. And my mountain accuracy is 2, my riding skill is 2. So that's good enough for us to fight on our speeders, so we can actually have advantage of using the mount. Now, so far I don't see any enemies. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here's first enemies. Hey, 18 of them. Come back here. And this is a blazing claw pirate. I can smell a rich traveler a mile away. Methinks yours could do with some lightning. Hey, I'll give you nothing. I'm gonna fight you, of course. And so here is the choice. We have land and fight on Taris, or fight on the ship. I'm gonna show you what the ship battles are like first, and then we're gonna try to do a land battle as well. And or you can obviously attack, or order your troops to attack if you think you're gonna win. But here I think I'm gonna lose, so I'm gonna attack on the ship. So this is a ship battle. This is my troops. You can control your troops separately. Oh, look at that! Awesome. So I'm trying to shoot them, but I can't seem to hit anyone. Instead, let's actually just equip our shield. We don't have a shield. Let's equip our lightsaber and try to just defeat them with our Wookiee skills. Okay, they're killed someone already, and I believe I have to kill these guys right here. And here we go. Take that, you scum. Excellent. And look at that. They have every single race in this game. Look at the amount of work they actually put into this game. Oh no, there's even women. That's not good. We're killing women and children. But it's okay because we're a part of the Empire. We're the evil Empire, so that's okay. Okay, excellent. So, as you can see, the game is pretty awesome in terms of recreating the Star Wars universe. The sounds are there, the races are there, the music, of course, is there, and the fact that you have all of the Star Wars universe characters as well. Is that it? Oh, there's one more. Let's try to shoot him, actually. Can I actually shoot him? I seem to really be bad at shooting. Yeah, look at that. I'm just like the Imperial Stormtrooper. I cannot hit anything. I blame my laser for it. Anyway, oh, look at all the blood on my face. So we won the battle. We only have 2 troops left. Everyone else seems to be dead. And they're really happy about this. Look at how happy they are. So this is how all the battles work in this game. And I personally really like Mount&Blade battles because they're challenging. They're kind of fun. And even though the graphics are not there anymore, this is completely new because it's actually Star Wars universe. We also captured some enemies here, so I can actually keep... oh, we obviously got some of the loot from them, but we can keep them and trade them for stuff later on. We also collected some loot here, which we can obviously wear or equip on our character. And we can obviously take all of this stuff, but we're not going to do that. So essentially, this is how the battles work. And once you win the battle, and I only have 7 troops left now, you can essentially continue and try to complete quests, recruit characters. There's, like I said, there's special characters here, there's heroes, and you can try to explore the Star Wars galaxy and try to become a more powerful Jedi or Sith. Now, this is how the campaign mode works. You can also just go into the actual battles here by... I'm going to show you how to do this. I'm going to quit without saving. And right here in quick battles, there's some really awesome things you can do. You can either customize a battle, or you can actually try to replay one of these. So there's assaulting the Imperial spaceship, attack on the Shrine or Tusken Raider attack. This is actually a really cool one. I'm going to show it to you in a second. So here, this is what happens. You're basically a farmer trying to protect Tatooine settlement from the attack that's about to happen by all of these hundreds and hundreds of raiders that are going to be coming to your farm and trying to defeat everyone. We're going to try to shoot them. We're also going to use our saber on them, because the lightsabers in this game are super overpowered. But look at the sounds, look at the actual atmosphere. This is actually, to me, it feels just like what it would be like if Tusken Raiders actually tried to attack a settlement. We're gonna try to defend everyone and defeat these guys. They're coming from everywhere, actually, and there's a lot of them. Now, because you're playing as a force-sensitive hero, or basically you're a hero that has a lightsaber, you usually are a lot more powerful than other enemies. Of course, unless you lose your lightsaber. And this can happen if someone captures you. If you get captured by the pirates, or anyone else for that matter, you can actually lose your lightsaber and have to find a new one, or steal a new one, or make a new one, which is by itself a relatively challenging thing. Okay, I'm being surrounded by these guys here, but I think I should be able to win. That's right, take that. Now, what I absolutely adore about this is the fact that it actually does feel like being a Jedi, actually. There's many other games that let you play as a Jedi Knight, where you get to, manually fight on lightsabers. And I guess the best one that comes to mind would be Force Unleashed, a relatively old game from, I believe, maybe 6 or 7 years ago. But what I like about this title is that there's just so much freedom. I mean, this is actually a sandbox game where you get to explore the universe, or the galaxy for that matter, build up your character, build up your actual, build up your actual forces, and as you battle through these various battles, essentially, let's try this one. This is actually where you play as Imperial forces. As you battle through these various, look at all these stormtroopers, various planets, various battles, you'll actually become more powerful. Like, you'll actually be like these guys, the Sith. Anyway, so let's try to defeat all of these guys. Oh, I actually hit someone with a laser for once. Okay, let's actually just use our lightsaber. I don't even know what the lasers are for. They don't seem to do anything. Okay, so we're gonna try to use our defense, because these lasers are relatively powerful. And what you've just heard, that was the infamous Wilhelm scream. This is a scream that's present in many movies, but every Star Wars movie has actually used it, and this game decided to include it as well. And there's a Sith Knight that is helping me in this battle. Okay, we destroyed all of these rebels. Let's advance, and I think our goal is to try to defeat the Jedi Knights that are on top of this shrine right here. So you'll see there's going to be a Jedi battle right here. Oh, this guy has 2 swords. That's not fair. There's a lot of them. Holy cow. Let's see if we can actually win this. Some of these battles you could actually experience in the actual companion mode as well, because as you progress, as you try to conquer planets or conquer stations, some of these battles will be ridiculously big. You'll have like hundreds versus 100 battles. You'll have battles versus Master Jedi or Master Sith. And you will, of course, have to try to defeat and conquer bases, especially as you become more powerful. Okay, these are Jedis. Oh no, they're gonna kill me. They're gonna kill me. No, this guy's dead. Okay, this is a Master Jedi, isn't it? And, yep, knocked unconscious by a Jedi Guardian. He actually shot me with something. But we managed to kill 36 enemies. So this is what this mod is like in a nutshell. And like I mentioned, it's definitely worth it if you're a Star Wars fan, if you like Star Wars games, and if you haven't tried this yet, because the Galactic Conquest will take you hundreds of hours to finish, and there's some really cool missions here, lots of different quests. And this is even though this is not a really final version yet, it's still being developed actively, and it will eventually reach version 1.0, where it will officially be released, hopefully one day soon. Anyway, so give this a try. I'm posting the link for this mod and also for the game called Mount&Blade in the description below. And definitely give this a try because it is super fun. It's super cheap, and it does make you feel like a Jedi Knight on a conquest of a galaxy. You can actually conquer the galaxy either as a rebel, as a Hutt, or as the Empire, and you can do this as many different races, including droids. You can have a Force-sensitive droid if you wish. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if you did, share it with your friends, show it to someone who likes Star Wars, and also like it. I'll game you later. I'll see you in the next video, and we're going to talk more about Star Wars. Thank you, and bye-bye.